I'm sharing the link for YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's start.
We are live now. Utkarsh, you can take over.
I think we should wait for the students to join.
Yeah. Keep calm and we'll be starting very soon.
live.
Live. Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a winter Sunday afternoon and the time post lunch, and so a perfect combination to snuggle up in your blankets and snore. But I am sure that even if you are in your beds, you won't be able to sleep because today we have with us all the art clubs with their eye popping creations. 2020 has been a year of mixed feelings, where we had the ease of attending our classes from the comfort of our homes. We are missing the steaming chai with our friends in the midst of foggy nights. Well, I won't speak much about that because those were the days. If I speak much, you'll all start missing it even before you start the beautiful journey of 4 years. So, let's move on. चलिए आगे चलते हैं और बात करते हैं उस क्लब की जहां इमोशन है यथार्थ, डिवोशन है निस्वार्थ और नाम है परमार्थ.
So thank you, Shivam. I may take from here. Thank you for such a lovely introduction. जो कुछ है हमने सीखा, चलो आओ सबको सिखाएं, साथ मिलकर परमार्थ के आओ पढ़ाएं, कुछ कर दिखाएं. Good evening, everyone. This is Abhay Sharma, Civil Third Year, along with Achal Patel, Chemical Third Year, and we are here to introduce you to the social club of our college, Parmarth.
पीढ़ियों से पढ़ते आए जो हम शास्त्र हैं, क्या चाहते क्या ख्वाब सभी तो स्वार्थ है, खुद से खुद को जो रूबरू कराए वही यथार्थ है, सोच से परे चुनौतियों से आगे यही परमार्थ है. Parmarth is a social club of IIT Lucknow. It is a unit where we think and act selflessly. As strong people stand up for themselves, but the strongest one stand up for others. And this is what we do and teach us in Parmarth. Next slide, please. Education is most powerful weapon to transform the world, which inculcates in us the ability to short life tangle situations, still out of reaches for billions. Parmarth is a joint effort to make a difference, to bring revolutionary change. Because when we are a reason for difference in someone's life, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit, which is ultimate goal of all goals.
So 5 years ago, students of IET Lucknow started an era of ignition of social work at our college, which started as a bunch of students has now been converted into a complete and a dedicated team. Next slide. So here are the vision and mission of our club. That is, work for society for quality and not for quantity, upgrading standard of living of slum dwellers, fighting child labor, providing better education, and ensuring that every single child of slum goes to school. Next. So here are the glimpses as how the club started. Back in 2015, from 6th September, volunteers of our club started to convince the parents to allow their kids to study with them. And on 14 September 2015, first class of Parmarth took place. It seems impossible until it's done. Next slide. Because we insisted to provide children similar experience as that of schools, the classes which started on mats and chatais in slums shifted to the lecture theatres of our college, and every evening more than 100 students study there now. Next slide.
As we have already heard, that history will judge us by the difference we make in everyday life of children. So we decided to get them into schools, and for this we took the help of Right to Education. In last 5 years, we admitted 140 plus slum children in private schools. This year, we admitted 32 students in private schools through RT. We also provide children stationery and school dresses, and government scholarships are also credited to their parents' account annually. Next slide, please. And these are the photos of slum children going to school. Next. Now, puja. We are struggling in a society where boys are likely to go to school, but some girls may never be allowed to go to school because they are forced to work, take up caregiving responsibilities, or worse, marry early. The negative consequences of this gender divide are aggravated by pervasive digital divide in our society. In order to ensure that underprivileged girls continue their education at this critical time, the team Parmarth has made an effort to provide quality education to girls by organizing its wing called Puja. Next slide, please. In Puja, the education is provided to the girls in their locality. We are not limited to teaching them, but we also teach them how to live a proper life, and we also teach them how to maintain hygiene and cleanliness in their surroundings. Next slide, please. Now you can see these are the picture of girl students studying in huts in slums that was made by Parmarth volunteers. Next slide, please.
So here comes the Muskan. Clothes are not going to change the world. The children who wear them will. Next slide. Muskan is the cloths distribution event of Parmarth, held twice a year with main objective to provide clothes to the slum dwellers. The cloths for distribution are collected from hostels, faculties, and nearby localities. Next slide. And on this slide, we have glimpses of Muskan 2020, where the summer clothings were distributed, and we were successful to spread Muskan to over 500 faces this time. Next slide.
Parmarth also organizes events like blood donation. On 23rd Feb 2020, a successful blood donation camp was organized, and around 72 people donated blood. Next slide, please.
Your talent is God gift to you. What you do with that is your gift to the God. With the same intent, we want to create a space where the children can have best utilization of their talent. Next slide. So take a look at the snaps of group and solo dance performances from Encore, which is the cultural fest of our college. Next slide. And these are from Convergence 19, where our children got huge applause and appreciation for their performances from our alumni. Next slide.
Udgam is the foundation day of of Parmarth, which is celebrated every year on 6th September. On this day, we organize different events for children. Next slide, please. The appreciation of our work has been marked by event director sir and VC sir. Next slide, please. Now, for healthcare, as a part of our healthcare outreach, we organize camps and sanitary napkins distribution for Parmarth students and their families. These camps are conducted by the students of college itself with the help of college and hospitals. The aim of these camps are to create awareness, identify the patient's problems, and help the patient to get treatment at an affordable rate. The camp includes the overall health survey in the area. Doctors visit in slums, creating awareness of preventive measures for diseases like chickenpox and its medicine distribution. All these things are the part of our care program, providing the basic needs to underprivileged section of our society and leading them to live a healthy life. Next slide, please. And these are the pictures of slum. Next slide, please.
So it's time to showcase our achievements now. Here are the snaps from various renowned news outlets where efforts of Parmarth have been recognized from time to time at various occasions. Next slide. Next. And after 5 years of hard work, we have achieved the following. 140 plus students enrolled via RTE, that is Right to Education, huge improvement in environment in and around the slums, and we have 3 slums in our coverage, which during lockdown we provided ration to those families through Anna Kshetra, that is Kalam Anna Kshetra, which is the food support program of AKTU. But in recent times, along with all these achievements, our biggest achievement is that we are still connected with the children and managing their studies through online modes so that the link between them and us remain as strong as ever. Next slide. And take a look at the various snaps of Parmat family, and I'm sure that you are willing to be part of it. Next.
Now you must be thinking that what's there for you. So one needs to be dedicated. In fact, if you want to be a reason for a smile on the face of tiny tots, then you are most welcome in our club. As the name itself says, Parmat. That is the well-being of others. If you are willing to put effort in enlightening lives of slum children, then you should join us. Next.
If you want to reach out to us for any club related information, so for that we have put a links of the social media handles of FB and YouTube. Do check them. Next slide.
Now I would like to conclude with that Parmat is not just a club, but it is a journey of excellence and foundation of dedication. Parmat always aims to work for the upliftment of downtrodden section of society with all the hardcore dedication and determination of volunteers. Volunteers are continuously working amidst this global pandemic, and we hope that you will also join us.
Education transforms the world. शिक्षा का है अलग ही असर. We just need to scrounge and nurture. सब में है नया सा हुनर. Efforts with never dying spirit always flourishes. सबको होगी खबर. With glorious vision and mission, बढ़ता रहेगा परमार्थ का सुनहरा सफर. And with this, we are heading for conclusion of our presentation with this short video. Shivam, can we have the video? Yes.
सूरज जैसे चमकेंगे देखे है साडी अखियां ने फिर नाल समंदरा दे फिर नाल हरे है जान और असी एक जिंदगी कजले वाली दूर बड़ी दी
Thank you again for your time. This was Abhay Sharma and Achal Patel signing off.
Thank you, Abhay. Thank you, Anchal. And we all wish that Parmat reach the never ending heights. That stroke you are about to make on a painting is as much as the next word you utter or the next breath you take. Art is an expression. What you draw, what you capture, or what you write is an image of yourself. With this, I'd like to invite the next presentation of the day, the Fine Art Society of our college, Kalakriti.
Thank you, Shivam. It was such a wonderful description. As it is said, creativity takes courage. Well, you all used to scribble at the back of your notebook during boring lectures, so it means we all have that hidden art form. With time, a new generation comes expected to be more creative, outstanding the former members, inheriting the talents of the past, and ideas for future. Hello everyone, I'm Priyanshi Paliwal from Civil Third Year, along with Achintya, welcome you all with warm hearts and would be very happy to have you as a part of our family. Next slide. Kalakriti is one of the rejuvenating club of IIT Lucknow that provides each student a chance to make stage for themselves. Our club had been praised by various artists and was welcomed by the famous Lalit Kala Academy at their exhibition. Next. At Kalakriti, we practice various art forms. We learn and teach together. We design logo, do street paintings, graffiti, sketching, origami, face painting, rangoli making, and many more. Next. Kalakriti has marked its name at various events and looking forward for many. We were the third rank holder at AKTU Zonals 2020. Our team has shown marvelous performance in Thompson 19 organized by IIT Roorkee. We stood second in both paint fiesta and rangoli making, grabbing a huge cash prize. In 2018 and 2019, we stood first at AKTU Zonals in t-shirt and mehendi designing. Therefore, opening our gates for the state level fest Prabha 19. And the list goes on. Now, I would like to hand over the charge to my friend Achintya.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Achinte Paliwal from Civil Third Year. My friend had given an overview what Kalakriti is all about. Now, let me take you on a wonderful ride of our team photos. The first one. This is the last year glimpses of the adventurous trip to Thompson 19, where we capture a lot of beautiful memories. Next slide. This is a team photo at AKTU Zonals 2020 held in Kanpur. We thoroughly enjoyed the trip and learned a new art skill from all over UP. Next slide. This is the most recent photograph where we had a great fun in making this huge structure in the odd hours. This privilege can only be earned when you are a part of Kalakriti family. Next slide. This huge palette was designed by for Convergence 19, where we used more than 600 nails and thread. This thread artwork itself showers the uniqueness and hard work of our team. Next slide. This snap on the left depicts our club outing with our seniors and super seniors after the semester examination. And the photo on the right is from Encore 19, where our team participated in dress designing competition. Next slide. The wonderful trip at Thomso 2019 organized by IIT Roorkee, where we not only gave tough competition to the other artists from all over India, but also enjoyed each and every moment. The photo on the top represent our team with our club t-shirt, and the other photo where our team had participated in face painting competition. This photo where our team had designed a mesmerizing costume with paper was appreciated by the organizers as well. Next slide. There are many artworks which had been appreciated by respective authorities, faculty member, and other colleges too. But the best of them are the Games of Throne chair. The magnanimous Iron Throne was the limelight of Convergence 19, became a selfie point for the crowd. This was made from the cardboard, wood and wood palette, etc. Next slide. The biggest rangoli made by our team with 5 feet radius at Prabha 2020 with 6 hours of time was a great achievement for Team Kalakriti. Next slide. The logo of Art and Culture Fest Prabha 2K18 was designed by our team Kalakriti and also appreciated by Honorable Vice Chancellor. Next slide. We don't need professional artists, but we search for those who had the crave to learn new and can think out of box. When you became the part of this vibrant family, then you will learn how to shine within the crowd. You scribble, you paint, you design, you create, you explore, and many more things you can do when you are part of this family. If you want to gather more information, do visit our page, Insta and every page. Next slide.
Next slide, please. Getting into the team is not easy. The part that outshines is how do you participate. There are few rounds that you need to qualify. For the first round, we have certain cues, irrespective of medium, your creativity and spontaneity is judged. For the second round, you need to answer two questions. Next slide, please. So, unleash the artist inside you. Now I would request the presenter to start the video.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I
It was just a glimpse, guys. There's more to go. Hoping for wonderful, agile new faces in our family. It was great time having you guys. Thank you and toodles.
Thank you, Team Kalakriti. It was as colorful as your club. We see in today's world, tech has transformed everything. Even our drawings have become digital. But a very old technology of photography still is as important as it was 50 years ago. And it's becoming more and more popular. Today, we have two, three, four, and even five camera lenses on a single device. But do you think just a camera is good for photography? Let's know from the experts. Here we have our college photography and filmmaking club with us, the Mirage.
Mirage. What is it? Is it an illusion? See for yourself. Can we have the video, please?
Way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. Journey. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes.
So, hello everyone. I'm Akriti Agrawal from IT third year. We leave our moments to store yours. With this, I'd like you to introduce with our photography and filmmaking club of the college, IET Mirage. Now, I'd like Hemant to start with the presentation.
Thank you, thank you, Akriti, for handling me the PPT presentation. Shivam, can we have the slides, please? everyone, this is Hemant Pal from Electrical Engineering third year. I'd like to introduce you all with IET Mirage. This is the basically official photography and the filmmaking club of the college. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yes, we basically deals in covering each and every event in the college, be it a branch fest, annual fest, alumni meet, webinars, seminar, TEDx, blood donation, etc. Also, it is the youngest club of the college, which was started by our alumni, Nikhil sir of batch 2019. We are trying our best to establish a good environment for all the photography enthusiasts. So yes, there is much more to explore here. Next slide, please. Okay, now coming to the activities and the events we do in our college. Not only photography, but we also tried our hands in filmmaking and video editing too. We do photo walks, organize exhibitions, photography competitions with various themes, and also the workshop for the people who want to learn photography. And these workshops are open for all, whether a Mirage member or a non-Mirage member. You just have to register and participate and enjoy the workshop. We recently made two videos guided by Beating Heart and Chronicles of Lockdown. You can watch them on our YouTube channel. Next slide, please. Now, achievements and projects. We have made a film guided by the Beating Heart and presented it in Thomso, and we stood second. Thomso is basically a IIT Roorkee Arts and Cultural Fest. We are working on our campus tour, which hopefully you will get to see soon, as we have participated and won many photography contests, which include some national and some of international. Next slide, please. Yes, now from this slide, I would like to hand over this PPT to Akriti.
All right. Mirage at a glance. See these pictures to know Mirage a bit more. Now, the picture you are seeing on the screen, it's the evidence of the dedication it is clicked with, taking the angle just down to the road. Next picture. You can see the detail in the photo. These kind of photographs require so many attentive takes and a lot of concentration because cat moves faster than we move our cameras. Next. Now, this picture you can see on the screen, it's not a poster. It is clicked and edited by one of our seniors. Next. This beautiful landscape of Ambedkar Park is clicked using a mobile phone. These are some portrait shots requiring response time of tenth of a second. Next, please. Now, here's a picture of photo walk that was organized for Ambedkar Park, and such activities are regularly held in our club. And the other one is of the exhibition organized by Team Mirage in Convergence, where we displayed some of our best clicks and our alumni appreciated it a lot. Moving to the next one. So, this is our Mirage family, and these pictures of club outings always remind us of all the amazing and great memories we created. Next slide, please. Okay, so now you know what we do, but I think you also want to know what's there for you. So, some of you might not have photography as your hobby, but want to create it. And some of you might have one and want to enhance it, right? So, with that, we'll help you. You'll get to learn how to think creatively because photography itself teaches you creativity, right? And if you want to call yourself a photography enthusiast, you must need to learn technical photography skills. And with that, club will teach you. One of the best thing that you can learn from please move to the previous slide. One of the best thing that we can learn from photography is patience and concentration. We have to concentrate with patience to let that moment happen that we want to capture. We have to wait for that insect to stop and sit if we want to capture that, right? So, photography teaches you patience and concentration. Not only this, you will learn much more here. Next slide, please. Now, what do you need? A mobile, a DSLR? No, you just need a perspective, creativity, and a will to click pictures. People might think that owning a DSLR is must to make someone a photographer, but it's not true. Sometimes a picture clicked by mobile phone can give you mind-blowing results. And also you can make your average looking pictures an excellent one by learning photo editing. So people, don't worry if you don't have any DSLR and if you don't know how to handle it, but if you want to learn photography, you are most welcome. Next slide. Coming to the selection procedure, so selection will be done through the auditions, and for that you'll have to appear in two rounds. In round one, you'll have to email three of your best clicks with a specific theme, and the selected candidates of round one will go through the round two. That will be a personal interview. And after passing round two, you'll be ready to become a part of our beautiful Mirage family. All the details regarding the procedure will be shared to you at the times of audition. Next slide. Also, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube to get to know us more. So, thank you everyone. All the best for your new start. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hemant and Akriti, for a lovely introduction. अभियांत्रिक यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र पाए जाते हैं. यंत्र बनाने हो या चित्र, प्रदर्शन हो या लेख, हिंदी हो या इंग्लिश, engineers have left their imprints everywhere. So now I would like to invite the literary club of a college, Excelsior.
So, good afternoon, everyone. This is Vishru Tripathi, a third year nobody, and I'll confess that I was tempted to start this discourse with a very verbose and superfluous description of how this year 2020 has so far panned out. But as things have turned out, those that spoke before me, they have already done that in the most eloquent manner possible. So I'll be cutting down right to the chase. Literature wasn't promulgated by a pale and emasculated priesthood, singing the litanies in empty church. Nor is it a game for cloistered elect, the tin horn mendicants of low calorie despair. Literature is actually something as old as speech, and it grew out of a human need for it. And it hasn't changed since, but it has only become more needed. So it is with this much needed commodity named literature with which we, the team Excelsior, concern ourselves with. But just wait, इतनी अंग्रेजी क्यों आखिर? तो एक्सेल्सियर अपने आप को किसी भाषा विशेष या विषय विशेष तक सीमित नहीं रखता. यहाँ किसी मोड़ पर आपको कभी टॉलस्टॉय मिल सकते हैं, तो कभी किसी और चौराहे पे आपका सामना प्रेमचंद या फिर दिनकर से भी हो सकता है. किसी दिन आप कीट्स या ऑस्टिन की भाषा बोलेंगे, तो अन्य अन्य किसी दिन आप अपने आप को अर्थव्यवस्था, मनोविज्ञान, दर्शन शास्त्र, इनके तर्कों और अवधारणाओं में फंसा पाएंगे. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. So about the club, basically, we came into existence somewhat 6 years before. and we were founded somewhere in August of 2014 by three of the most incredible alumni that our college has basically produced, namely Shashank sir, Mona Lisa ma'am, and Sarthak Anand sir. Since then, actually, since its inception, the club has had its fair share of ups and downs, which is basically the part and parcel of anything that is in existence. But the main thing is the club hasn't ever really looked back. Next slide, please.
Okay, so there are so many fun group and individual activities to ensure that you get the most from your time in the club. There are mainstream ones like debates, group discussions, extempore, book reviews like Virginia Works to the Lighthouse, and many others, along with lesser known ones like book pitching, presentation competitions, read along sessions where all the interested members read a particular book and share their insights and takeaways in the following meetups. All in all, Excelsior strives its best to provide you an enriching experience in its ever expanding ways. Like, we recently started movie reviews and open mics. And yes, they are as fun to be a part of as they sound. Next slide, please.
आइए अब हमारे क्लब के उपलब्धियों और परियोजनाओं के विषय में जानते हैं। उपलब्धियों की बात करें तो एक्सेल्सियर ने 2015 में आईआईटी बीएचयू में आयोजित वाद विवाद प्रतिस्पर्धा में पहला स्थान अर्जित किया। इसके अतिरिक्त एक्सेल्सियर ने अंतराग्नि 2016, आईआईटी कानपुर में और वर्चस्व 2015 आईआईएम लखनऊ के संसदीय रूपी वाद विवाद प्रतियोगिता में बाजी मारी है। अब यदि हम अपने योजनाओं की ओर दृष्टि डालें तो इसी वर्ष एक्सेल्सियर की तिमाही पत्रिका रिफ्लेक्ट नाम से प्रकाशित हुई है, जिसमें लेख, कविताएं, व्यंग्य, कहानियां एवं अन्य विधाएं भी रुचि अनुरूप सम्मिलित हैं। एक्सेल्सियर ने अपनी आधिकारिक वेबसाइट भी प्रक्षेपित की है, जिस पर हर तरह के लेखों, कहानियों, कविताओं आदि जो एक्सेल्सियर के सदस्यों द्वारा ही लिखी गई हैं, उनका संकलन मौजूद है। अगली स्लाइड। इस स्लाइड में पहली तस्वीर जो आपके समक्ष है, वह एक्सेल्सियर के 4 वर्ष पूरे होने पर उत्सव मनाने की तस्वीर है। उसके ठीक नीचे की तस्वीर हमारे कॉलेज के पूर्व छात्र प्रबल तोमर सर, जो कि इस वक्त आईयूसीएल में कार्यरत हैं, के आने पर हुई वार्तालाप की तस्वीर है। उसके बगल में जो 2 तस्वीरें हैं, वह आईआईटी रुड़की में आयोजित प्रतियोगिता में अंतिम पड़ाव में पहुंचने के बाद की तस्वीर है और एक तस्वीर साहित्य सम्मेलन में हिस्सा लेते समय की है। अगली स्लाइड प्लीज। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड।
Okay, so we have finally arrived at the big question. Why should you be interested in any of it? Well, here's why. As literature is anything and everything under the sun, Excelsior is open to all sorts of discussions. And by all sorts of discussions, we don't mean just Premchand and Keats. We mean from philosophies of Dostoevsky to geopolitical tensions over Eritrea, politics, economics, English, Hindi, even sky's in the limit here, to be very honest. My reason for joining Excelsior, however, was to keep in touch with my literature geek without losing touch of the technological nerd which brought me to the college. But as we all know, as the academic burden increases, what's left of life is mere lectures and assignments. One begins to miss out on rather important aspects of life, like making time for yourself, sitting peacefully for a while, and doing what you most sincerely like. और कॉलेज में आके स्कूल की तरह तो नहीं जीना था ना. So, when I get too stormed with work, I switch off my cell phone and rewatch movies like Gangs of Wasseypur, Anand, Guzarish, or maybe even a chick flick if there is a thermodynamics assignment pending. You know, for research purposes of an article, because club work is important at the end of the day. Needless to say, it enhances your confidence and gives the much needed boost required to present before a crowd. Excelsior is probably the best place to look at things from all possible angles. For instance, once we were discussing Uniform Civil Code, and the conversation included not just British India, but Mughal India and tribal India as well, and saw the code not just through the eyes of Muslims, but was inclusive of Buddhists, Jains, Sikhs, Parsis, Christians, along with the tribal societies of present day India. Last, but so not the least, we have bonfire sessions where you get to interact with seniors from prestigious IIMs and other institutions to get to know them better. Their insights are really something we look up to at Excelsior. So, yes, it is as good as you can make of it. Thank you.
हमारे एक्सेल्सियर क्लब का सदस्य बनने हेतु आपको जिस प्रक्रिया का निर्वाह करना होगा, उसका नाम एक्सप्रेशन है। हिंदी में एक्सप्रेशन को अभिव्यक्ति कहते हैं। इस प्रक्रिया में आपके पास कितना ज्ञान है, वह मायने नहीं रखता है। जो मायने रखता है, वह है आपकी निष्ठा, नई जानकारियों को सीखने की ललक और स्वयं को व्यक्त कर पाने की इच्छा। अभिव्यक्ति के 2 पड़ाव हैं। पहले पड़ाव के 2 हिस्से हैं, जिनमें पहले हिस्से का नाम प्रोफेसो है। प्रोफेसो में आपको स्वयं चयनित विषय पर क्लब के सदस्यों से वार्तालाप करनी है और छोटे स्तर पर ही उसी विषय पर कुछ सवाल-जवाब होने हैं। दूसरा हिस्सा इंक ब्लॉट का है, जिसमें आपको यादृच्छिक ढंग से एक विषय पर प्रदान किया जाएगा। उस विषय पर आपको बताए गए विधा अनुरूप लिखना होगा। वह विधा कहानी, लेख, कोई कविता, लघु कथा आदि हो सकती है। अभिव्यक्ति का दूसरा पड़ाव आपका साक्षात्कार है, जिसमें आपकी रुचियों का और साहित्य के प्रति आपके रुझान का आंकलन किया जाएगा। बस इन छोटे से 2 पड़ावों का अभिराम करने के पश्चात आप हमारे क्लब का हिस्सा बन सकते हैं। अब आप एक्सेल्सियर में आयोजित लेखन और मौखिक प्रतियोगिताओं का सम्मुख हिस्सा हैं। इसके अलावा अब आप देश भर के कॉलेजों में आयोजित हो रहे साहित्य प्रतियोगिताओं का प्रत्यक्ष रूप से हिस्सा हैं। अगली स्लाइड।
So, in order to get a better hang of what we actually are about, we surely recommend you to go through our social media handles. And apart from just the Instagram and the Facebook pages, we also have a fully functional website, which contain a lot of cool articles and a variety of perspectives. So please do give it a read. Next slide, please. So in the end, neither are we going to teach you anything, and nor are we guaranteeing you the fortunes or the treasures of Lima. What we are offering you is merely a chance to experience actually everything that these beautifully composed verses and poems, and these intriguing philosophies and conflicts have to offer. If you have a mind which is inquisitive enough to actually supersede the barriers imposed by the technological jargons and rigmaroles in a technical institute, believe us, Excelsior is actually just what the doctor ordered for you. Furthermore, if you believe that the selfless work is a reward in itself, and if you're prepared to actually appreciate the very fabric or the very intricate delicacies of the all encompassing literature, believe us, Excelsior is exactly tailor made for you. So until we meet the next time, believe us, Shaw, Dickens, Dostoevsky, Nietzsche, Marx, and all those giants, Premchand, everyone will be standing waiting for you. So thanks for your patience. Thanks again, and all the best for your stay here.
Thank you, Vishrat. Thank you, Soumya. Thank you, Piyush. Dhanyavad, Piyush. The stage is set. The lights are on. The mics are set. But what we see, it is empty. No one comes to host you. No one comes to speak. So, isn't it strange? One of the most important aspect of an event is good anchoring. So now we welcome the masters of the stage, the masters of the ceremony, the anchoring or comparing club of college, the rhetorica.
Just wait, Shivam, for a few seconds.
Thank you, Shivam. Can we?
I hope the screen is visible. You may start.
Thank you. The screen is visible. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Shadan Amir from IT third year, and I'm here on the behalf of Team Rhetorica. So, Rhetorica is the comparing club of IIT Lucknow. So, first of all, what is comparing? So, as you all may be very familiar with the word anchoring, what does an anchor do? And what do we do? I will be telling about what we do at Rhetorica and why does IIT Lucknow needs Rhetorica. So basically, we are a bunch of people who enjoy and excel in anchoring and stage management. And can I have the next slide? Yeah. So talking about the responsibilities of an anchor, as you all must be very familiar that an anchor presents and coordinates an event on a stage, handles some unforeseen situations that arise during an event, like some technical issues that are always a part of any event, and maybe some distractions during the event. And hereby we provide a seamless flow to the entire event. By seamless, we mean that, for example, some back to back performances are going on. Then it's the role of an anchor to introduce the next performer to the audience, call off for an event, perform the closing ceremony. So all these come under the genre of anchoring. So talking about why when does our college needs anchoring? So usually in all the fests that are held every year, and some one-time events like we witnessed ICDST last year, and we witnessed TEDx every year. So these are some events where always we need an anchoring team. Can I have the next slide? Yeah. So these are some of the team images, like we compared for Prava 20 last year. These are some images from Prava. Next slide, please. These are also from Prava. Next slide. Yeah, these are from the opening ceremony of Convergence last year and Prava. Yeah, here we can see the beautiful trend of our team that always after every fest we go out for a trip wherein all the members from the team can mingle up. So these are after the Encore 19 fest that happened last to last year. Next slide, please. So, so talking about what's there for you, as it is very evident that it obviously kills your stage fears completely, build up confidence in you, and enhances your spontaneity. Also, like all the other clubs, you get to work in a very creative and progressive atmosphere where you get to interact with seniors coming from different genres of engineering, people working in different fields. Like there are people in design, there are people in robotics. So you get to work and collaborate with all of them. And also, you get an open stage, an opportunity where 400, 500, and even more people are there listening to you, and you get to say whatever you want, handle them with proper care, and take the event forward, like master of stage, as Shivam said. Next slide, please. Yeah, so how do you get to be a part of the team? Usually, the auditions are held in two phases, round one and round two. So, in round one, you are required to introduce yourself, talk about yourself, tell us your language of preference, like you are comfortable with English, you are comfortable with Hindi, and you get to perform some on spot situation that we give you. Right now, you are tested on the basis of communication and spontaneity. After the round one, you are called for round two, wherein we give you an event and you have to prepare a script for that event and perform that script, usually for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And you are also given some situations, asked some questions. Then, right now, you are tested on the basis of content, the content that you write, be it formal content or informal content, you are judged on the basis of that. After these two rounds, you are very eligible to be the part of the comparing team. Next slide. Yeah, so that's up from Team Rhetorica right now. That's too much of information for Rhetorica. So hope to see you all at the auditions. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaitan. I would like to mention in just single line that what I'm doing right now is rhetorica. Now, I would like to call the General Secretary of ISAC, Utkarsh, from final year to conclude the event. And here's me, Shivam Chawla, you know from yesterday, signing off. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Shivam, and hello everyone. I am Utkarsh, computer science engineering student final year, and also I happen to be the General Secretary Arts and Cultural ISAC. And so I believe you all would have enjoyed this program to the fullest. And once again, I encourage you all to take part in as many auditions as you want. And but at the same time, I would warn you that you don't have to compromise with your academics, right? And so from now on, unknowingly, you all are a part of many of the clubs. Like you're a part of Mirage, you're part of the Excelsior, and you can openly take part in most of the online competitions that they are going to organize. And you just need to follow their Instagram pages and all. So, and as most of you have heard the word welcome to IIT family, even our honorable director, sir, has mentioned that. So let me tell you something fairly straight. I really feel proud to tell you that the environment here, whether it is the senior junior relationship or the faculty student relationship, everyone is very supportive and you can reach any one of us anytime and we will be ready to help you out. And before thanking everyone, can we take up a few questions or any questions that we have on YouTube? Kostub, can you please
Yes,
confirm?
yes, there are a few questions. So I just a sec. So the first question is, when will be the auditions held, and how can we give the auditions?
Okay, as I have informed you several times, once again I will tell you the auditions will be organizing the auditions very soon, and no sooner the college goes offline, everything will be posted, and we will be, highly broadcasting the messages for the auditions and all. Can we
Okay.
move to the next question, please? Yeah.
So the next question is, what is the foundation of language? Is English or English necessary, or Hindi okay too? I believe it is for both as well as rhetorica.
No, no, language is not a barrier at all. So feel comfortable to express in any language that you are comfortable. And I think I have answered this query. And one particular question I would like to answer. One of the person, he just mentioned that he don't have a laptop, and sir, I wish to learn video editing and all. And some other guy mentioned that he doesn't own a DSLR camera. So can we be a part of this club, or can we join the club since we don't have the equipment? So as I said earlier, that we all are a family, and in family we support each other. So we'll take care of everything from the equipments to the instruments to the DSLRs to the laptops to the computers. Everything will be taken care of. You just need to be dedicated enough and determined enough to be a part of the club. That's it. That's what we all want from you. And can we have any can do we have any other questions, or we can
Yes,
just call it a day?
there is a quite a buzz about the sports club and the technical clubs. So can you answer that question when they will be
Okay.
introduced?
So yeah, let me inform you. The technical clubs are lined up tomorrow with their beautiful PPTs, as well as the sports club, and you will be interacting with them tomorrow at the same time from 3 p.m. onwards. So yeah.
There's another question for rhetorica. that do they take only trained this anchors?
No, no, there is nothing like trained actors. How can you train yourself without being a part of the family? And we will train you once you once you join the club. And it's like, if you know how to express yourself, if you can be confident enough to say about yourself, and you can express yourself, you are very welcome to the club. I hope I have answered the
One
query.
more question that is being spammed is, does personality matter? And how can I improve personality and remove my shyness?
Is that very great question? See, most of us, when we came to the college, when we joined the college, we were very shy in nature, and we were, reluctant to go out of our rooms. We actually, we don't have any knowledge what to do and what is the college life all about. So this is why we are doing this club introduction for you all. And also, from now on, as you all are the author of your own life, so personality matters, and but it's not a problem as you join the college. And no sooner you are part of the club, we will be, helping out with the various personality development programs and all. And as soon as you join the club, uh, you will soon see the changes in yourself.
Okay, there's one last question, I think. How much time should one invest in the different clubs?
Okay, it's a pretty tricky question. So I would answer it. Mm, Okay, so I would answer it like this. So if you are, very much attracted towards the studies or the academic sides, I will ask you all to, at least dedicate minimum 1 hour, or I will ask you to dedicate 1 hour for the clubs and all. As you'll be having the colleges from 10 in the morning to 4:30, you can enjoy the clubs and the societies from 5 to 6 o'clock, and then you are, welcome to carry on with your academics. And most of us that you see here who are presenting and all, whether it's Kaustubh, Shivam, Achal, Bhavya, Hemant, anyone of on the panel, we all are a part of at least two or three clubs minimum. So we are managing the time as well, and we all are focusing on the studies as well. So I would recommend you to not compromise with your academics, but at the same time participate in as many events as possible, and go on and explore as much as possible.
Okay, there's one last question for Excelsior. Uh,
Yeah.
Someone is asking that I'm not interested in literature or writing, but I'm interested in debates or group discussions. So should I join Excelsior, or and how can I get the best out of it?
Okay, I think I will direct this question to Vishrut itself. Vishrut, if you can answer this question.
Uh, Thank you, sir. Sure, I'd like to take up that question. Uh, Firstly, you don't need to be really involved into literature or writing. The basic prerequisite for doing good going to good in debates and other competitions is that you should have a basic aptitude for reading. That's all. For reading and be inquisitive enough to know things going around you. That's all. We don't ask you to read all those heavy classics or those. If you are interested in classics, well and good. If you are not, just do what you're interested in. There is no forcing or there's no something like doing against your will. Do what you are pleased, comfortable in. So I hope that answers the question.
Thank you so much, Vishrut. Okay, so I believe we are good to call it a day. And now I would like to thank the various club representatives for putting in their effort and creating these beautiful PPTs, and especially Kostub, who is handling the stream and the YouTube part. You must have been knowing him from that. And special mention to Shivam Chawla. He is the one who is behind the computers and handling the PPTs and ensuring the smooth transition of the program. Also, at the end, I would like to thank our faculties for providing us this opportunity to conduct this program. And I wish all my juniors and the freshers, the batch of 2024, all the very best. And until we meet physically, be a responsible citizen. Remember to stay indoors and always wear masks. And I would now request all the club representatives to turn on their cameras so that we can click a picture together. And Kaustubh, can we put the layout to the
Yep,
grid one?
yep, on it.
And yeah, can we have more smiles, please?
Yes. Okay. So,
And yeah, I need everyone to turn on the cameras, please.
okay. Me included?
Yeah, turn on the grid layout. And I think yeah,
Yes,
everyone is
it's
showing
clear
up.
now.
And can we just raise our hands and say hi to all the freshers, the freshmen of 2024, and we can welcome them. So this is the brief interaction of you all, the batch of 2024, with your senior years, and we are looking forward to meet you physically. So we take the picture and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, all smiling faces, please. Yes. Great job, everyone. Yeah. Do signal me when we are done and we'll then wrap up. Can we have the all the best, the thumbs up for the students for the batch of 2024? Yeah, cheer up, guys, and welcome once again from all of us. Welcome to the family. Yeah, I think we are good to go, and thank you so much, everyone, and we'll be signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Shivam, don't stop the stream right now. I will just put on the poster for some
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Okay, so the audio has been muted, I suppose.